I was really bummed out, and then I saw this picture, and I'm cured now. It's funny when you realize Axolotls suck in to eat food. He wants to eat the rocks. Death is a one-way street, but that didn't stop me from committing one hell of a traffic violation! Tempted to tag this as Jesus. I'm genuinely curious. Has anyone ever played through Majora's Mask and not been stressed out, like, the whole time? What part of Majora's Mask is stressful? It's the most beautiful game in the franchise. It fixes or betters every flaw Ocarina had, and the story's fun and engaging. Where's the stress? It's probably that. You know. Oh my god, it's the Pope! You fool! That's the Snoop! It feels so wrong that it'll be 2025 soon. Fake year. Science fiction year. Closer to 2030 than to 2019. In case anyone's wondering, this is the worst tag anyone has left on this post. It genuinely keeps me up at night sometimes. I hate it. Please make it go away. If William Shakespeare knew what neo-pronouns were, he'd be unstoppable. And they'd be so old they would just be pronouns. I may be a fucking idiot, but at least I can understand Donald Duck. Like verbally or emotionally? Carnally. Stop being funnier than me.
Sweets or treats are all the nutrients a princess needs.
The princess should consider perhaps a vegetable?
Dungeon?
The mitochondria, being the powerhouse of the cell, is a fact which is often discussed on the internet. The Golgi apparatus, however, being the post office of the cell, has not gotten nearly as much recognition. This is in line with the years-long underfunding of the Postal Service, which provides a deeply important service to society, yet does not get the recognition it deserves. In this essay, I will... Scantily is basically the most classic way to be clad. Oh, how quickly we forget the noble and impenetrable iron. Well, you're the writer. You control how the story goes. No, not really. I wrote the first sentence and my character said, "We'll take it from here," and promptly swerved into an electrical fence. Last week I literally thought, what if? And I sat there for 10 minutes reading a complete short story in my head that nobody wrote. Not even me. The daemon spoke and I listened. 16 days to 2015 and I still think I'm in 2012. Wait. Me. Imagine if every tear was an egg and, like, every time you started crying, there was, like, 10 to 50 broken eggs on you. You leave a funeral and it's just like, crunch, 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 crunch. If the person was beloved. Genie. That's your wish? No, we were just talking. Just being friends right now. God. Crystal baptism. Why is it always Sonic? What does this series do to people? WhatsApp says you may have new messages. Okay. Are we just sending notifications when we feel like it now, WhatsApp? Is that a thing you guys are doing? I'm so old. I remember when social media was just a fun little experiment to connect with former classmates. And now it's a full-blown dystopian nightmare. You know, like high school was. So I guess it really has just come full circle. Demon boy who has always preferred possessing girls. He doesn't know why, but whenever he's possessing one, he just feels so much more comfortable and happy. Yeah, he doesn't know why. Today I learned paper airplanes were not created to mimic real airplanes. They predate them. Thought this meant they were predators to them. Massive cloud of paper airplanes descending upon a 747, and when they disperse, all that's left is a massive airliner skeleton picked perfectly clean of all flesh. Please tell me where 747 has the flesh. Some souls are not content with peace. They want the need for excitement, for chaos to enter in their lives, and a craving more powerful than the most gluttonous hunger. You shall reap no reward from your actions tonight. Look at what ye have wrought, and despair! Amy, I'm sorry, I ate like the last slice of pizza. Jesus Christ. Just saw someone write DNA as D and A. God save us. Well, the N in DNA stands for and, so they are correct. Gotta love that deoxyriboacid, guys. No ACTG needed here. Not to be confused with D&D, in which the N stands for nucleic. Yo, I played Dungeons Nucleic Dragons. Sleepy on Maine. Absolutely fatigued on Maine. Fucking exhausted on Maine. You know, I called you Valley Girl. It was supposed to be an insult. Stop feeling seen. I'm trying to bully you. I'm literally from the Valley. You described me. Now get the fuck out of my house. Pakicho, how's it feel that you're consistently fueling people's degradation kinks? That's not true. Do you think people message you for fun? I have never been this offended. Good job. You are addicted to screens. No. You see, I'm actually addicted to my friends. Unfortunately, they live in there. Just caught myself thinking, no, I can't post that. They'll think I'm uncool. Like, brother, you're on www.tumblr.com/dashboard. The woman I'm planning to marry showed me this pebble that looks like a guitar pick and with an entirely straight face said, it's for rock music. Marry her faster. Anti-pickup line. Call that a drop-off line. Damn, are you mushrooms? Because I fucking hate you. Are you mornings? Because I wish I was asleep whenever you're around. Are you a tree? Because you make me want to leave. Hey, I think I'm supposed to get off here. Girl, you're like McDonald's. I'd rather be anywhere else to eat right now, but unfortunately everything else is closed, so you'll have to do. Good night, son. Good night, changeling who tried to kill and take my son's place before I stopped you and adopted you. Good night, time-traveling assassin from the future who tried to stop my son from fulfilling his destiny before I adopted you too. Good night, dark dimension counterpart of my son who comes out at night. Good night, daughter. It's so funny that they were like, oh, the guy who plays Doctor Who is too old and sick. How are we going to explain that there's someone else playing him now? And they were like, well, we could just get another old white guy who looks similar. We could have him hand off the keys to someone else. We could have a bad guy turn him invisible and he comes back wrong. And they eventually went into the stupidest possible answer, which was, he just does that sometimes. Okay, yeah, but it does seem to be working out for them. So why fix what ain't broken? If we made everything legal, the crime rate would drop to 0. Follow for more judicial life hacks. Evil light Yagami. Post-cancel, I can't do this. Ah, yes. Evil light Yagami. As opposed to the morally good and pure light Yagami the sources provides. Straight up exploding it. And by it, wow, let's just say, the moon. Bitch, you might have fucking not have one of my good fictional waifus is up there! Remember, there's no I in homunculus. That's why they do 90% of the manual labor around my tower. Well, there is an us in homunculus. Let's unionize. Wait, shit. There's an I in homunculi as well. Fuck!